Second down and goal. Dalton looking for the fade. Jump ball incomplete. Slipped through the fingertips of Deontay Johnson with Dax Hill in coverage.
Securing those legs so Chuba doesn't have any drive.
A gamble early. Dave Canales says, let's go for it. Gives it to Chuba Hubbard, and he doesn't get in. Chris Jenkins Jr. Third down and 8. Panthers 3 for 4 on third. They bring pressure, and Dalton had the ball hit as he threw, and it's intercepted. Von Bell with the pick and room to run. Bell down the sideline, shoved out of bounds at the 15-yard line by Miles Sanders. Dalton's first against the Bengals in his career.
Yeah, just great relentless pass pressure by Trey Hendrickson. You got beyond the quarterback, which is kind of a no-no, right? When you're playing rush in, you can see how high he climbs, but he keeps working. He keeps his eye on that ball. He sees an opportunity to impact the throw by Andy Dalton.
Well, Von Bell could have almost fair caught that ball. It just lobbed up in there.
And you got to be looking down here, right?
Here's Brown up the middle, twisting into the end zone for a Bengals touchdown.
We talked about the interior of the Carolina defense and the impact that it's had. No Derek Brown and the injuries that have followed up, and you're coming right downhill.
Panthers rush 4. Burrow has lots of time, and there's Jamar Chase with the catch. Breaking tackles. Chase down the sidelines. Panthers chasing Chase. They won't catch him. 63 yards, pinballing off tacklers to give the Bengals the lead.
He picks up a little bit of help down the field. It's going to be an in route. Xavier Woods is the first person that has an opportunity right here. Don't throw the shoulder, wrap him up. I don't know what the second attempt was by Charles Harris either. You cannot allow a player.
On 1st and 10, Burrow over the middle, leaping grab. Andre Iosivas with his first catch of the day. Burrow looking, swing, Moss slips, dives, touchdown.
This is a really nice effort by Zach Moss. I really thought that Nick Scott had him right here. He slips, but then Nick Scott slips as well.
On the handoff, a first down and more for Chase Brown. Brown breaking tackles inside the 35 and down to the Panther 33. First down and 10 at the 12. Bengals on the march. Iosivas in motion. And Chase on the edge. Chase down the sideline. Chase tiptoeing and out of bounds. My goodness, that looked like a 2-yard gain. He's out of bounds at the 2.
Jamar Chase working that sideline and getting as much as he did out of that play.
And the handoff to the goal line and in Chase Brown with the touchdown.
Here's Jamar Chase right here, right? If you're going to do that, if you're going to be able to catch passes, look at number 1. He's going to be a blocker right there. He puts the running back one-on-one with the defender.
And Hecker will throw over the middle. He's got his man. It's Felipe Franks, and then he dropped it. Good snap and hold. McPherson's kick is good. Right down the middle.
Boy, they're having a lot of trouble getting everything off.
A-gap again. Play clock at 4 as Burrow gets the snap. Pressure comes. Burrow in trouble, dancing around.
Wow.
Boy, Joe Burrow buying time, and he finds Zach Moss. He's a magician, Joe Burrow, pulling a first down out of a hat. Or did he? There's a flag down back at the 20-yard line. And remember, this Panthers defense, instead of Josie Jewell and Shaq Thompson, Trevin Wallace and Claudin Cherilus at linebacker. And into the secondary goes Zach Moss. A tackle by Xavier Woods that kept it to a 13-yard gain. High snap is pulled down. McPherson's kick with plenty of leg on it is good. And it's a 10-point Bengals lead, 34-24.